So phase one of the 40-yard dash is your stance. Okay, we're starting off at our starting line, our starting position. The stance is what is going to dictate if you run a fast or if you run a slow 40-yard dash. If you don't get set up properly in your 40-yard dash stance, it's going to affect how you accelerate out. And if you are too tall at the beginning, then you're going to run a very slow 40. We want to make sure that this is a nice, smooth transition from our stance all the way to upright max velocity during the 4 phases of the 40-yard dash. So when it comes to the stance, I'm going to use this line as a reference point. Okay, but you want to get your first foot, your front foot at the front of the line. Then we want to go toe to heel, hip width apart, toe to heel, hip width apart. Okay, I put my left hand down, so I'm going to switch here. At this point, we want to kneel down on the ground. Put the hand in a tripod to the front of the line. We want to dig the balls of our feet into the ground. Hips go up, hand at the hip, and we want to lean forward. We want to lean forward so our shoulder is past our hand that's on the ground. That's going to make me accelerate out of that stance. Coming out of the stance, we want to think about driving off from both legs. When we drive off from both legs, we actually jump out of our stance. We're able to cover distance and cover ground coming out of the stance, which is then going to help us during the acceleration phase of your 40-yard dash.